In 1913, Congress passed the 16th Amendment, which made it legal to tax your income. Then they passed the Revenue Act, which was the implementation of an income tax in the United States. And finally, they passed the Federal Reserve Act, which installed a central bank into the United States of America. Now, here's how it all fits together. The Federal Reserve is not the federal government. They are a private, for-profit corporation. The Federal Reserve prints money and lends it to the United States. Then the United States pays it back to the Federal Reserve with interest. The Federal Reserve Act of 1913 is what made this legal. Now, here's the problem. There's no gold standard. The money they're printing is Fugazi fairy dust, and nothing backs this up. So the United States had to promise future tax revenue as collateral to the Federal Reserve. Now, the problem is the tariffs and excise taxes that they had at the time were not predictable. So Congress passed a law to make it legal to tax the income. Then they implemented an income tax with the Revenue Act because income tax is predictable. Now, it started out as just 1%, but now it's 27% to 37%. Here's the cycle. The government overspends and then it has no money. The Federal Reserve then prints the money and lends it to the government. Then the government can't afford to pay it back, so they raise the taxes again. And who loses? The W-2 employees who never see the money in the first place, and the business owners making between $500,000 and $50 million a year because they're paying at least $100,000 in taxes, but they haven't found a good tax strategy yet, which is exactly why you need to put your business into a trust so you can legally avoid taxes just like Trump, Bezos, Zuckerberg, and Elon Musk. So you can schedule a call with my team or just comment the word trust and I'll show you exactly how it's done.